So these guys analyze search volume. This is for the US market, okay? For the US market, they analyze search volume, what's being searched for, what's going on, things like that. A couple of interesting things for me that came out of this was that all of the big volume increases in terms of search were on the back of adjunct products rather than core products. Okay, so hair oil, clarifying shampoos, ketoconazole shampoos, shampoo bar, for instance, glitter hairspray, lice shampoo. They're all adjunct products. They're not core products. Okay, so it was interesting to see that that was the way that was going. And then in terms of this, you've got things like hair slugging. If you don't know what the hell that is, I think it's a TikTok based trend. Essentially, what they do is you just kind of cover your hair in oil or a particular product, and then you leave that on for a period of time, and then that does amazing things for your hair. Okay, so that's getting a lot of increase in terms of volume going up. Scalp serums, bonding oils as well, dry shampoo powder. I suspect that's maybe for people now that you can go traveling again, but I'm not quite sure what will be the background to that. Hair loss serum, something I am acutely aware of. Hair loss serum, hair loss foam, hair loss pills. Lots of people losing their hair. I wonder what that's linked to. Interesting. Sugar is a huge one for causing inflammation inside our bodies. I wonder if the proliferation of sugar in our diets has caused men to start losing their hair earlier. I don't know, but that could be one particular thing. Anyway, so there's lots of things going on. There's lots of things going on within the particular hair care marketplace. Some interesting things for me was this hair loss thing, because I am going slightly bald, and so as a result of that, I've got my eye on that market because it's in the forefront of my mind as well. So that's interesting. Yeah. So the other thing I thought of related to that, okay, guys losing their hair, okay, de rigueur, it's something where we've become accustomed to. Women losing their hair, big difference. Societally, big difference between those two things. One is socially acceptable, the other, holy fuck, you better not lose your hair if you're a woman for whatever reason. So that is a marketplace where the people in that marketplace are highly, highly motivated to seek out a solution, much more than dudes are. Okay. So if I was coming into a market like this, I'd be looking at those kind of things. Also, often what happens with these kind of marketplace trends is they start in one particular segment, dudes losing their hair, and they filter through into lots of other things. So you could look at, for instance, the facts around how we anthropomorphize our pets. Some pets lose their hair as well. I wonder if there will be a trend towards shampoos and things like that that help animals with their hair loss. We already have in that particular marketplace silky coats and shiny coats and those sort of things. So the way the dog looks is clearly important to us as humans. I wonder if the natural next evolution of that is something within that market where it filters through. Anyway, so that's interesting to think about as well. Dry shampoo powders, and this, in fact, shampoo bars. You would have seen things like the perfume or aftershave bars. And again, this comes on the back of when 9/11 happened. They shut down our ability to take liquids and things like that onto planes. So that all got shut down. As a result of that, lots and lots of opportunities for dry products that did the same things. I note that Spain, here in Europe, Spain and Germany and one other, I think perhaps Greece, have now lifted or are planning to lift those restrictions on liquids. So I wonder if then there'll be a new opportunity around travel products for those particular needs, and to replace the dry products, people start using travel products again. Okay. I wonder if that will happen. I don't know. But it's interesting to think these things through and to think about how they could actually happen as well. I had this crazy idea on the back of COVID. So one thing that COVID did was create this proliferation of new places where COVID tests got sent to. Okay, so all these little pop-ups and businesses popped up where you could send a COVID test to, and they would analyze that and see if you had COVID or not. Okay, so they popped up all over the place. And I thought, well, once COVID disappears, what will happen to those testing places? What will they then test? Because obviously, if they're not testing anything, they don't need to be in business. So they'll be looking for things to test. Okay. And I realized that one thing that humans love is personalization, something that is uniquely personalized for us. And I was shampooing my hair one day, and I thought to myself, I wonder if you could have a shampoo that was uniquely tailored to my particular hair, you know? So you take some hair, you'd send it to one of these testing stations, what now have got fuck all to do thanks to COVID disappearing. Less said about that, the better. And we send it to them, and then they do an analysis on it. And then from that analysis, you get a report about what sort of hair care products you should be using tailored to you. Something like that is a fascinating idea, not just for hair care. I mean, there's loads and loads of things like that. But I thought hair care just because I was washing my hair. Anyway, so that's another interesting idea as well. That was a video from my regular Monday night Q&A session with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. We are a community of over 2,500 people and growing. We're the fastest growing community of e-commerce entrepreneurs right now, with sales, by the way, of over $50 million. If you would like to find out more about what we do and also come and join us, get yourself off to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au. The link for that is in the description, and I will see you on the next video. Until then, bye for now.